started. So you will need all your stuff again today. We're going to be doing a mixture. As per usual, we'll do about 20 to 25 minutes of some cardio and strength, and then we'll do the other 20 minutes of yoga and stretching. All right, so today we're going to do 2 different timings. We're going to do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and then we're also going to do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So we're going to do 10 different exercises. I'll show you those first, like always, and then of course I'll explain them again as we're about to do them. So the first one we're going to do is 5 prisoner squats and 2 burpees. So 5 prisoner squats, your hands are going to be behind your head. Push your bottom back into a chair. Squeeze the glutes from up and drive through the heels. So you're going to do 5 of those. And then 2 burpees. So with your burpees, your shoulders in line with the wrist. Jump back, lower all the way down, jump in and jump up, or you can step in, step up, and clap. If you don't want to lower all the way down, you can also do that part against a chair or something a little bit more inclined. The next one is a single leg extension. We are going to use our bands for this one. We're actually going to do 1 leg at a time and 1 arm at a time with a couple of the movements. So we're trying to build on our strength. So what you're going to do with this one is actually place your heavier band around you, around your hips, and lay on your back. You're going to place 1 foot on the band. The other leg is bent, or it can be on the floor, whatever feels comfortable. But what you're going to do here is bring your hands super close to the foot, so bend the knee right in towards the chest, and then hold the band there and relax the shoulders. And then you're going to use the band as your resistance and as your tension, as well as your hand, and try to push that foot away from you. So you're extending the leg away. So if it's too tight and you can't quite do it, then loosen it up a little bit, but start nice and tight so it's a heavy resistance. So we're building that strength. So as you can see, I'm shaking a little bit. That means I'm doing it nice and heavy. So then we'll do the other side. And then, so each one of those will be a whole set. So 30 seconds on 15, then the other side 30 seconds on 15. And then we're going to do a bit of core work without the band. We're going to do what's called frog crunches or frog sit-ups. So you're going to bring the soles of your feet together, arms up overhead, and then you're either going to sit all the way up and try to reach for your toes. Exhale as you reach up, or you can do the crunch version, which is here. You're not coming all the way up. Your shoulders, and just upper part of your back comes up. So really squeeze the belly button into the spine and exhale as you come up. Lift the chest. The next movement is a fast feet close to one. It's a little bit of cardio here. Nice and fast. Stay bent in the knees. We're going to build out heart rate back up for that one. And the next one you're going to use, you may use the heavier one, but start with the lighter one. We're going to do some shoulder work. And you're only going to you're either going to step into the power band, or you may actually step on, if you're shorter like me, you're actually going to step on the whole thing together. So depending on how tall you are, you might need to adjust it. We're going to do a lateral raise and a front raise. So working the shoulder, bringing it all the way up, well, if you can, depending on how heavy your resistance band is, all the way up, out, and straight forward, shoulder height. So same thing on the other side. So then we'll do the other side. And then we're going to do 10 shuffles and 2 jump squats. So when you're shuffling, you're bringing 1 foot in front of the other, kind of like a scissor shuffle. You're doing 10 of those. And then 2 jump squats, landing with bent knees, bottom back, drive through the heels. And the next one is going to use your activation band. We're going to place it, probably a medium to heavier activation band. I can't remember what colors you have. I think they're a little different to mine. So basically we're going to stand about feet hip width distance apart, or enough to make it nice and tight on the activation band, but not too tight, because you're going to lift your foot out to the side, so you're flexing through the feet, and then you're going to kick it back. So abs are nice and tight. lift to the side, then to the back. And then of course, we're gonna do the other side as well. So this is gonna work your glutes and your legs. And you gotta keep your feet flexed so your whole legs are nice and engaged. And then we are going to finish up. Hang on, I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. And that's it. So those are the 10 movements. All right, come on up if you haven't already. Just check the chat. All right, let's do our warm up. Let's start with some jumping jacks first. So nice and light on the toes, soften the knees. Good, so if you don't want to jump, you can step instead. Next, we're gonna do your high knees, bringing those knees in towards the chest. Keep going, I'm just gonna turn on my AC, it's a little hot in here. Good. And then we're gonna do a little bit of hip mobility. So standing with your hands on your hips, bring your hips all the way around and all the way back. And let's open those hips with your knee in and up. Now come on down for the mountain climber, shoulders in line with the wrists. Bring those knees in towards the chest, bottom stays down. And stay down and give me 5 push-ups. You do it with your knees on your toes, elbows out, exhale as you come up. And then come on up for a groin and hammy stretch. Bend your knees as much as you need till you're touching your toes with the floor, and then start to straighten in the back of the legs. Push the back of your thighs right back. And then come on up for some jump twists. And let's finish off with some jump squats. Bottom back, bend the knees, land on your heels. All right, let me get my timer ready, and we're going to get started. There is my timer. Where are you? There you are. All right, 10 seconds on the clock, guys. We're gonna start with our 5 prisoner squats and 2 burpees. So bottom back, 5 of those first. Exhale as you come up, and then 2 burpees. Shoulders in line with the wrist, jump back into a plank, lower all the way down, jump in and jump up. Keep it going. Good, Miss Janet, you still got 14 seconds, guys. Don't stop, keep going, keep going. So 5 prisoner squats, 2 burpees. And rest. So we got 30 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest. So the next exercise is going to be on the floor. Grab your power band, place it around your hips. All right, so remember we're going to push our leg away. So you want this to feel nice and tight. And then it takes lots of energy to pull it away. Try to keep your shoulders flat and elbows down by your side. Drive through the heels, exhale every time you do that leg extension. Woo. Okay, 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest and swap legs. My body's really sore from all the workouts I did the last couple days. Whew. All right, so opposite leg. Make it nice and tight so that you've got lots of resistance. Let's go. Keep your elbows nice and close to the floor by your side. Exhale as you push away with your heel. If it's too easy, bring your hands up a little higher on the resistance band so that it becomes harder. You want to feel every single rep. Keep it going. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, get rid of your resistance band. We're going to do your frog crunches or sit-ups. So here, soles of the feet together. And here. So you're either reaching towards the feet for the crunch, or you're coming all the way up for the sit-up. With your soles together. Good. Exhale as you lift up. Hold that belly button into spine. Woo. 15 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Whew. All right. Now we have our fast feet close to wide. So fast in and out. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and fast. In and out. So we're actually doing our longer set right now. We're doing about 40 seconds, by the way. Next set, we're going to do 30 seconds. Okay, guys, stay strong. Remember to breathe. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Good. See if you can stay down low. You'll feel it working even more. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Now you're going to grab your power band. You're going to step on it and make it nice and tight so that you can bring your arm up to the side and then straight forward. So you want to try to bring it up to about shoulder height. And keep the arm nice and straight. If it's too easy, then step on a little bit more of your resistance band. If it's too hard, you can't quite get it up to your shoulders, then loosen that up a little bit. Exhale every time you lift. Good, only 5 more seconds. And rest. We're going to go to the other side, other arm. Ready in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So laterally and then forward. Good. Let's see. Keep it going. So with control, you should be able to feel every rep. You want it to be nice and heavy. So we're building strength and muscle. Okay, 10 more seconds. So get that full range of motion. All the way down to the thigh, all the way up to the shoulder. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, now we've got our 10 shuffles and 2 jump squats. So you're going to shuffle through the legs for 10 and then 2 jump squats. All right, ready? Let's go. 10 shuffles. 2 jump squats. Drive through the heels, land with bent knees. Good. If you don't want to do, keep going. If you don't want to do the full jump squat, you can just do an air squat instead. So your heels stay down the whole time. You decide. Good. 15 seconds. Stay strong. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, get your activation bands. 2 more exercises, well, really 1 exercise with 1 on each leg. Place it just above your ankles and then have your feet apart. And then you're going to the side and back. You're going to flex the feet the whole time. Keep super strong and stable in the opposite leg. Good. So see how high you can kick back and how high you can bring it up to the side. Stay on the one leg. We're going to do the other side in a second. Remember to keep your abs engaged. It'll help stabilize you as well. Breathe with your movements. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're going to go to the other side. Whew. How are we feeling? All right, we get to have a hydration break after this too. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the other side. So feel that resistance. See how far you can push it. But keep flexing through the feet so that the whole leg stays engaged. You actually feel it working everything in the legs and in your glutes. Good, we're halfway. Keep the abs engaged. Almost there, 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest, guys. You've got 1 minute and 15 seconds to have a drink. Maybe give yourself a little stretch if there's any areas that feel kind of super tight. Stay hydrated. Go back. Here it is. So the next set's going to go by a lot quicker. We're only doing 30 seconds on and 15 seconds off. Still got a little bit to go. I'm just going to grab my water. So remember, we're starting with the 5 prisoner squats and 2 burpees. You've got 15 seconds. All right, let's get ready. 5 prisoner squats, 2 burpees. Let's go, just 30 seconds this time. Squeeze the glutes as you come up. Make sure your knees track in the same direction as the toes. And then jump or step back for your burpee. Good, we're halfway already. Remember your breath. And rest. That was a bit noisy, that buzzer. All right. We've got our single leg extensions next. Now let me pause it just for a second. Let's get into position. Come on down. Place it over you. One leg in. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. So make it nice and heavy. Push through the heel. And have your elbows relax on the floor. 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rest for 15, then we're going to go to the other side. Hunter, are you getting picked up today? Getting picked up today? Okay. All right, let's go. Second one, 30 seconds. Did you do the driver? Exhale as you push away. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, come on up. We've got 5 feet. In and out. Did you call it already? Okay. All right, let's go. 5 feet. In and out. There we go. If you want to work a little harder, get a little lower. 15 seconds. You can grab the lower, the green blower in the storeroom and do the front area. Blow away all the bugs. And rest. Next, we've got our lateral front raise, the front to side raise. Oh, we put that out front squats. We'll do them later. We'll do the front crunches later. All right, let's go. 30 seconds on one arm. To the right or the left, and then straight forward. Try to keep those arms nice and straight. Lots of tension under. And feel everyone. Exhale as you lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the other side. Ready? And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Good. Make it nice and controlled. Keep your hips still. Keep your shoulders squared forward. Make your arm and shoulder do all the work. 10 seconds. And rest. All right, we've got our 10 shuffles and 2 squat jumps. 10 shuffles and 2 squat jumps. The black extension cord should be in there, or that green one might still be. I don't know if the green one's long enough. All right, let's go. 10 shuffles, 2 jump squats. So land with bent knees or do air squats if you don't want to do the jump squats. Use your momentum. See how much air you can get underneath you if you're doing the full jump. 10 seconds. There we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, grab your activation band. We just got 3 exercises left. Well, 2 is this one, and then we've got our frog crunches. All right, get ready. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Out to the side and kick back. So keep flexing through the feet. So your toes are pointing you the whole time, so that keep the leg engaged. Makes the muscles work a little more. And see how far you can kick out and how far you can kick back. 3, 2, 1. Rest for 15. Let's do the other side. All right, ready? In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Out to the side and straight back. There we go. Ooh, my legs are burning. 10 more seconds. Only 1 more exercise after this, guys. We just got our frog crunches or frog sit-ups. 3, 2, 1. Come on down to the floor for your frog crunches or sit-ups. 10 seconds. So soles of the feet together. Arms overhead. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So either sit all the way up and reach for the feet, or do the crunch and not come all the way up. Just come a small amount, but really leave a gap between chest and chin so you're not pulling your neck. Pull that belly button into the spine. So you got the two options, whichever one is comfortable for you. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good job, guys. You're done with those. Go ahead and grab yourself a drink if you like. I'll give you a quick minute. I'm going to take my shoes off. Grab your yoga mat if you don't already have it. And we're going to start doing some yoga on the floor on our mat first. So while our bodies are still nice and warm, we're going to give it a good little stretch. All right, when you're ready, come on down. Let's start on our back. All righty. So place your feet flat on the floor. Reach for the soles of the heels, not your soles, the heels. And you can either have your fingers touching the heels or have them a few inches away from the heels. But you want your feet apart about hip width distance. Okay, hands by your side, palms face down. We're going to start with what's called bridge pose. So what you're going to do is drive through the heels with your next inhale. Lift your bottom, your low back, and then your middle back off the floor. Squeeze the glutes, lift your hips up as high as you can, and pull the belly button into spine. We're going to hold here. Keep a gap between chest and chin, so stay looking up. Hold and stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower down, and then let your knees fall from side to side. Windshield wipe your knees from side to side. We're going to do that one more time. So reset the feet. Drive through the heels. Lift up. So lift your bottom, your lower back, mid back. And then you can either stay here, or if you want to, you can interlace your fingers and shimmy it right onto your shoulders and give your shoulders a nice little stretch too. So keep pushing through the heels. Lift the hips up as high as you can. Make sure your knees are still tracking in the same direction as the toes. We're holding for 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands if you interlace them. And then let your knees again fall from side to side. All right, let's open the hips up a little bit. So bring your knees in towards the chest and make circles with the knees outwards. And then inwards. All right, so place your left foot onto the floor. Your right leg is going to reach up towards the ceiling. Flex through the feet. So really start to straighten as much as you can in the back of those legs. Your hands can be behind your thighs, or it can be behind your calf muscles. But gently, really gently pull the leg towards the chest. And then either stay here or straighten the other leg into the floor. So straighten the left leg into the floor. Flex through both sets of feet so the legs are as straight as possible. Keep pushing the back of the left leg into the floor just as much as you're gently pulling the right leg in towards you. We're going to stay here for 2 more breaths and work on a bit of flexibility. With each exhale, if you want to, you can try and pull the leg a little bit closer towards the chest. And hold for 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee in towards the chest. And then bring the shoulders down on the floor. Let the fingers come down, the palms face down. Then let's do a gentle twist. So let your hip lift up a little bit and twist your right knee over. But only go as far as you can without lifting your shoulders. And then look over your right shoulder. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. So if you're feeling tight or tense anywhere in particular, see if you can utilize your breath. Guide your breath there. See if you can breathe into that body part. And when you're ready, bring yourself back to center. And then now we're going to extend the left leg up towards the ceiling. Flex through the feet. So either hands behind your calf muscle or behind your thigh. And if you did so on the other side, you can straighten in the other leg and put the back of that leg into the floor. So try to keep both legs nice and straight. Keep flexing through the feet so they're both engaged. And gently pull in towards your chest. Take a couple more big full breaths. And again, if you're going to try to go a little further, do it with your exhale. All right, bend that knee in towards the chest. Hands down onto the floor, palms face down. Give your hips a quick little swivel, an inch to the left, and then let your knee now fall to the right. Gaze over the left shoulder. So doing a nice twist in the body. Take a few big full breaths here. And if you haven't already, try to breathe in through the nose, and this time stay in through the out through the nose. All right, bring it back to center and stretch the arms out long. Bring the feet about as wide as the mat. So bring it out a little wider, and we're going to lift up with our exhale and reach up and over. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Lift up. And then reach up and over. Okay, so stay here. Open up the chest, the back is nice and straight. Now bring the legs together. Come into what's called your Dandasana, your staff pose. So flex through the feet, really push the back of the legs into the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, reach over. See if you can reach for your toes or past your toes. But keep your chest open and your shoulders down and away from the ears. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, reach over. This time, let's stay here. Keep pushing the back of the legs into the floor. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release the legs. Bring the knees, or bend the knees and bring the feet around. Come into a tabletop position. Shoulders in line with the wrists. Knees in line with the hips. Let's do a few cat-cows like we've done before. So when you inhale, open the chest, lift the gaze, lift the tail. When you exhale, round the back like a cat, look towards your thighs. Push the floor away from you. Again, inhale. And exhale. 2 more times. All right, come back to a neutral spine. We're going to tuck our toes, lift our hips, and come into our downward dog. So into an upside down letter V. Since the first time, feel free to pedal out the feet, stretch out the back of the legs. Keep pulling the belly button into the spine. And then check your foundation. Fingers should be wide spread, slightly pointed outwards. Push into your hands to lengthen the spine. Stay nice and relaxed and neutral in the neck. And then push the back of your thighs even further back. Hold and stay for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come into your high plank. Shoulders in line with the wrists. Drive through the heels. And then lower your belly all the way down to the floor. All right, check where your hands are. They should be pretty much in line with your ribs, a little in line, and your fingertips in line with your shoulders. Tuck the toes. We're gonna come into our upward dog. Push into your hands. Lift your hips off the floor. Open the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades down and away from you. Good. Now sink your hips back. Open the knees. Come into a child's pose. Reach the arms forward. Maybe relax the head on the floor. When you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your hips. Let's do that again. Downward dog. Hold here for 2 breaths. Check your form. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, push into the hands. Lift the chest and the hips. Exhale, come back into your child's pose. Open up the knees, sink the hips back. All right, tuck your toes, lift your hips, come into your down dog again. And this time, walk your hands all the way down to your feet. And we're gonna work on your forward fold. So here, I want you to bend your knees really deep until your chest is on your thighs. And then you're going to bring your 2 fingers and your thumb and wrap it around your big toes. So stay with your chest touching your thighs the whole time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take 4 breaths. Just watch me first. So with each inhale, you're going to try to lengthen a little bit in the legs. And then with each exhale, you're gonna bring the crown of your head closer towards the floor. We're gonna do this 4 times until you come into the deepest expression of your pose. But you're only going to do this for as long as you can without lifting your chest off your legs, okay? So if you don't straighten the legs all the way, that's okay. I'm going to come a little bit closer so you guys can see me. All right, let's start again. So chest onto the thighs. Wrap your fingers around your big toes. Let's take 4 breaths. Inhale, maybe straighten a little in the legs. Exhale, try to bring the crown of your head down to the floor. 3 more breaths. Inhale. And then exhale. See if you can straighten a little bit more in the legs, but don't come off your thighs. 1 last breath, 1 last time. Wherever you are, hold here. Try to bring your body weight forward in your toes. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend deep back into your knees. Release your hands. Now bend into the knees. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Let's move with our breath one more time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, let's do our tree pose because it is your challenge again for this week. So let's do our tree pose one more time before we finish up. So get super grounded in the feet. Lift up all your toes. Spread them out nice and wide. And then push your heels and your feet deep into the floor. Get strong in your thighs and your abs and your glutes. Pull everything to center so you're nice and strong in your tree base. And then bring your hands to heart center. All right, so start with your left foot, left leg. You can decide whether you want to do it as a kickstand, inside your calf muscle or inside your thigh. Just to make sure that it's not on your knee. So above or below the knee. Your hips are still forward, your chest is still forward, but your knee is out to the side. All right, when you're ready, you can blossom into the full expression of your tree. You can do whatever you want with your hands. There's lots of different ways you can do it. I'm going to bring my hands together above me today. Good, so wherever you are, you can either stay here or you can test your balance and try to lift your gaze. We're staying for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hand back to heart center, bring your knee in, release the foot. Let's do our warrior 3 because that's also your challenge, either 1, warrior 3, or your tree. So now hinge at the hips. Kick back, drive through the heels. See if you can bring your chest parallel down to the floor. Bring your wrist to your focal point down to the floor. Either stay here or open up your wings. If you open up your wings, really open the chest and squeeze the shoulder blades. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Great job. All right, let's shake it out. Set up for the other side. So shoulders back. Get grounding through the legs. Get everything strong into center, hands to heart center, and find your focal point, your drishti. When you're ready, opposite foot lifts up. Make sure it's either above or below the knee, preferably the same you did on the other side, so you balance out the body. Hips forward, shoulders forward, knee out to the side. When you're ready, go ahead and blossom into the full expression of your tree. I'm going to do what I did on the other side. And either stay here or lift the gaze and test your balance. 5, 4, I messed up, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to heart center. Bring that knee forward. All right, let's do our warrior 3. Let me face the side so you guys can see me. Drive through the heel, kick back. Let's finish strong. And then hold here. If you did so before, open up your wings. 3, 2, and 1. Come back up. Great job, guys. We are all done today. Bring your hands to heart center. Put your thumbs up against your heart for a moment. Take a couple big deep breaths. You can close your eyes or soften them. We're going to take 3 big full breaths, inhaling through the nose and sighing out through the mouth. 2 more times. Inhale. Last time. Inhale. Let it all go. Bring your hands to your forehead. The light in me honors and respects the light in you. Thank you for sharing your time and your practice and your energy with me and with each other. Namaste.